Alright, so I've got my little Ion, whatever the hell it's called, camera up in the front, Air Pro 2, and I've got this little Amazon special called a Tech X Pro 2 Ultra HD 4K blah blah blah. Have it running at 1080 at 60 frames per second, and I have my Cena on the side of my helmet running at 720 60 frames per second. Just notice this is highly tilty. There, that's probably better. There. Hi. I can see myself in the camera. Alright, so let's see how this turns out. I can see the camera behind me. It's kind of awkward knowing that there's a camera staring at me, even though I'm the only one that's going to see the footage. I mean, I get to see it before anyone else does. That's what I meant to say. So, this is a pretty cool road, actually, coming into here. So that's why I figured it was a good time to throw the cameras on. No chance of it getting hit by sunlight and whatever. It's just a decent evening run. So it should be a good test for that X Pro 2. Although it's a little dark, it should still pick up pretty good. It'd be interesting to see just how much the difference is between the Cena and that one, because it'll have the exact same amount of light, same everything. I don't know about the Ion. I mean, it'll be facing backwards, but essentially it's exposed to the same light. So it's kind of cool. We were hanging out at the top of the Ozone Falls parking lot deal there, and guy's like, "Hey, do you do vlogs?" I'm like, yeah, kind of. This is like my 4th or 5th one, but anyway, it was kind of neat. So he was asking for a card or whatever, gave me one of his cards because he does little projects and whatnot. So, so I'll email him all my info when we get back. It's funny, I've thought about hooking cameras onto my bike for years and I just never did it. And then today I'm like, you know, I got the damn camera along. Let's do it. That's how things usually go for me, though. It's like, don't do it for years and then finally decide, well, do it now. Now. So, yeah, that's one of the things people always ask about, how this thing corners, and it's, with the trailer. And I mean, I'm not going terribly fast right now. I'm barely doing the speed limit, actually. Although I could go a lot faster than this, but I kind of want to see how the images with the camera. Maybe I should go a little faster. Let's see how it looks. But the biggest thing is, hit your corner and commit to it, and it'll pretty much follow through just like normal. I mean, yeah, there's a little feeling, but quite frankly, the place where you feel it the most is going slow in a... Ooh, what do we have going on up here? Going slow like in a parking lot or something like that, especially when it's full. When you have 100 pounds of luggage inside there and whatever, and you're rolling along at 10 miles an hour, it wants to fall over. Maybe not even 10 miles, 5 miles an hour, going super slow in a parking lot like that. As soon as you get rolling, it pretty much is just like a motorcycle. It knows how to stay upright. For the exact same reason. I mean, its front wheel is the back wheel of the motorcycle, and its back wheel is, its back wheel, and it has the same gyroscopic effect as the wheels on your motorcycle. So that's why when you fall off your bike will just keep rolling along. So it does more or less the same thing. As long as you get your angle right going into a corner, it will just follow right behind you. And that was part of the trial and error on my part, I guess, is just looking for a wheel that, or a tire that had about the right dimensions. I don't know what word to use for that, but the right profile to follow correctly. Because we started off using a taller tire, and that made the trailer kind of turn faster than the bike. So you'd turn into it, and the bike would kind of, you'd be turning to the left, and that trailer would actually be steering faster than you. It would be turning to the left faster, so it would actually, you'd look back and it would have climbed whatever. I don't know how to describe that. With two hands I could do it. But anyway, then, as we went to more of a rear wheel from a scooter, that made a difference. I've thought about using a larger wheel, but the thing is, if I use a larger wheel, like taller, like a 17-inch, like what's on your motorcycle, that's going to put more weight up at the top, and it'll actually make it harder to deal with at low speeds, and that's really the place where it's the most noticeable. And again, I say that, it takes a little bit more concentration than being on a bare bike, but it's still not difficult. I mean, I do it. Both my sons, Sean, when he was 18, 19 years old, whatever, rolling a Busa and pulling the other trailer, it's even heavier and it's a little bit less the intermediate one, basically from the we did the toolbox trailer first that had like an aluminum toolbox on it, and that thing is nothing. I mean, it weighs 50 pounds for the whole trailer, maybe. Oh, is this where we turn at? I'm having trouble remembering where. Is this Main Street? Oh, I think, yep, that was where I was supposed to turn. Damn it. Alrighty then. I wonder, you know what, I'm just going to go up there to do a UE. Because I think there's a paved road just the other side of this. Yep, there, where that guy's coming out of, I believe is paved, so we can do a nice quick UE there without having to worry about going into the rocks. There we go. Oh, actually, screw that. Let's roll through here. Still went into the rocks, but at least it's a nice slow turn. Lisa hates that stuff. I probably should have not done that, but whatever. Anyway, so he was rolling a Busa, it was brand new. He weighs about 90 pounds dripping wet. I don't know, I'm just making up a number, but he's barely 100 pounds back then. I think he's put on some weight now as far as muscle and whatnot. He's 21. Works at a metal shop, so he's ripped, carrying all the metal around and being the I want to say gopher, but he's not a gopher. He's actually working in the grinding and everything else, and I think they even have him doing a little bit of welding, and he's playing with laser and all sorts of stuff, so it's pretty cool. Sadly, it's a job I'd like to have, honestly. It's kind of fun, kind of neat. Dog. Really, squirrel? Come on. A chipmunk or squirrel? I never know the difference between them two. So, anyway, back to the story. That trailer was, we made a foam mold or foam plug, and threw some priming gel coat on it, and polished it up ourselves and the whole bit in my garage, and we made a mold, and then we made a part out of it, and it was the first fiberglass project I'd ever done. Whoa, what the hell? There's like a road that just comes up out of nowhere there. I didn't even look at it. Till the last second, when it would have been too late if there was anything coming, but at least I would have seen it hitting me. It probably was a sign. That's going to suck when I look at this video and realize that I totally just blew past a yield sign or something. Oh, bunny, 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 damn. Or bunny? I think it was bunny. No, we'll call it a bunny. So, yeah, it was like the first fiberglass project we ever did. And, so, you know, it wasn't... We probably made it thicker than it needed to be. So it was heavier and you know, anyway, whatever. And like all the metal work was just kind of, you know, cut the piece. Yeah, it looks about right. Here, hold my beer. So the point being, it's balanced really well in terms of, you know, what you'd expect, but it's not 100% perfect, and it's a little heavier, and anyway, so point I was trying to get to while stammering around endlessly is that, you know, here's a boy who's only ridden a motorcycle for a little while, throw him on a Busa, which he handles amazingly, and hook a trailer onto it. And he just goes whipping around, no problem. Shit, one time he loaded it up with a whole bunch of wood, you know, like old, I don't know if it was plywood or what the hell. Anyway, probably good 200 pounds of crap in there, and just piled it into that trailer and went. So, yeah. Point being is that, you know, here's a little boy. As long as you're confident, the trailer will pretty much hold its own. You know, it's just a matter of not being too really timid. I mean, too timid. Yeah, like when you're going low speeds and whatnot, just stay on the gas, feather the clutch a little bit. You know, and if you start to fall over, just give it some gas. It'll pull back out of it, no problem. Unless, of course, you're going to hit something, then maybe it's better you just fall over. Anyway. So, that's one thing. Always enter your corners light and then give it a little more if you need to. But don't oversteer, because if you have to pull out, you know, it's like you start with too tight a radius and you want to loosen it up, it's kind of tough without getting the trailer wobbling, you know. It's way easier to be like, oh, I need a little bit more, and just give it to it. Oh shit, this is our turn. I was like watching for him going, I know it's coming soon. And then I kind of forgot to think about it, and all of a sudden there it was. Oh. Say, I actually like this road pretty good. It's got a bit of cornering and whatnot. Nothing too tight, but with the trailer, it's nice. I mean, it's a good road for that. You know, gives you a little bit of twisty, but nothing challenging where you really could get yourself in trouble. Then again, we've been on the Dragon and all sorts of shit with the trailer. Trailhalla Skyway. Actually, one night we were coming into Robbinsville for Busa Bash. We were screwing around. We went to Ruby Falls in Outlook Mountain in Chattanooga, and just stayed there too late. And then we went to eat, and then there was traffic, and then we were basically getting onto the Trailhalla Skyway at like I don't know, at dusk basically. So, you know, the first half the way across, it was still light, kind of like, it was probably about like this when we were getting on, which was cool. But then when we got to the more technical part over by Robbinsville, it was dark, pitch black. So you're like going, okay, I have to follow this center line, and I can't really see ahead far enough to make it useful. And I don't know, just evil. And I forgot I don't have a headlight. I have high beams though, but I have to deal with that in the morning, maybe tonight, we'll see. Oh, I was gonna go back the other way so we could go to that wine place. You know, I think I'm gonna just keep going past the place. We were gonna get a bottle of wine because I made lasagna Sunday night, and I was gonna make a loaf of bread up tonight and have a bottle of wine and some lasagna and bread, and I was gonna make up a batch of dough to let it ferment in the fridge overnight for our pizza tomorrow. It's always better when it gets to rest for the night. Another handful. Yeah, I know I got my high beams on, buddy. Are both my lights on? Maybe it's fixed itself. Nope, it didn't. I don't know why he'd be flashing his lights at me then, thinking I have my high beams on when I don't have two lights. Only have the one. Oh well. I thought that was going to be sharper than it was. All those arrow signs makes you think, oh, it's going to be at a sharper corner, don't you know? But it was not. In fact, this one was sharper than that one was. Ooh. Oh, I thought there was a sharp corner coming. I can't remember this road good enough. I've only been up it twice. This is my second time going up it, so. Oh, I guess it's 30. Well, 30, 60. You know, with only two wheels. Ambulance. I don't think we'll need to pass the ambulance. Watch. He's like, I'm a police officer too. Ooh, look at that. What is that? Looks like a fire truck thing. Fairfield Glade. I'm an ambulance chaser. Huh?
Where are we going?
To the wine place.
Huh?
The wine place.
Okay.
What?
Oh, I forgot about it.
If we had just gone straight ahead, we would have been there anyway, but I kind of forgot.
Oh well.
When we were on 70 where we turned around. Because that would have brought us right up to it. And it would have been closer. But then I was thinking about it, I'm going, I like that road going up there, so. And I like this road going down here, so yay. I like just like all the roads, it's so much fun. Wiggles! Besides, then we get to see what the, how the night, whatever, action is on these cameras. The only thing is, I'm out of headlights. I mean, if my high beam goes out, I'm fucked.
Oh, yeah. But you didn't bring anything for fixing anything electrical.
Nah, that's fine though. Because worst case, I'll just go out and buy a standard headlight and hook it up. It only takes about 10 minutes to dig into the front end, so. A trailer cam. Yeah, I don't know, I think I'm gonna try that Sony Vega thing. Because this fucking Pinnacle, I mean, I like Pinnacle as far as the interface and everything, but it's just like so unreliable. It constantly fucks stuff up, and it's like, really? Oh, so I had this perfect edit. It looked this way when I previewed it, and then I export it, and it looks like it's all messed up. And there's sections where the content isn't there anymore, and blah blah blah. Anyway, just. And it just got the multicam stuff. Had just got support for it, whereas some of the other stuff like Premiere and even the Sony Vega thing has had support for it for a few years now. I just liked the interface of the Pinnacle better because I had used it, and I figured there was no reason to learn something new if the thing I already knew would work, but I don't know. The Outlet Center. Crossville Outlet Center. Ooh, there's somebody on the gas. He's like, I got places to go and alcohol to buy, god damn it. Ain't got all night just to putt around here, god damn it all.
Uh-huh.
What?
No, it was a red light. I went through it.
I know, that's why I said haha, because it was yellow when I went through. Ooh, that was a sloppy ass clutching. Winery, what do they say here? Chestnut Hill Winery, welcome to blah blah blah, it doesn't say anything. Restaurant, lounge, winery, tasting, gifts. You know what? I don't think this is a good idea. They don't even look like they're open anyway.
It looks pretty dark.
Yep. Alright, well, we'll head over to the other place anyway then. Good. I was kind of worried this might be dirt and crap behind here. But it's all good. There's a Taco Bell over there. Oh, just went right through that stop sign, just like it wasn't even there. I stopped on the white line though. I think that's proper. I don't know. I don't know why they have the white line 30 feet ahead of the stop sign. It seems kind of strange. I just thought the stop sign and the white line were supposed to kind of go hand in hand, like you stop at the white line, and the stop sign would be right at the white line as well. I don't know. Of course. The red burrito. Huh. That's right, I looked at that before at a Hardee's at the red burrito. It's like a frickin' Chipotle kind of place, or kind of thing, whatever. Strange. Well, I think what I'm gonna do.
Oh, where are you going?
Right here. Because then I'm facing uphill and I'm ready to go. It's a super easy. Okay, bye-bye. That camera is now off. Okay, and oh, look at that. So I have the battery left. And it used up about half the SD card. So see? It's a playback nicely. It's totally smooth. Check this out. Look at that. I mean, it's not bouncing at all or anything. Okay, bye people.